Hey everybody, my name's Jeff E. Reed,
And I'm Keddy the Kedman Blumenthal.
and you're watching Unity Gain. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is another Face in the Crowd throwback episode, and this is about the song Pilot. Now, Pilot was one of the very first Christian songs that I ever wrote. So this was after I rededicated my life to God and I started writing music. And there may have been a couple of songs before this, but I know it was one of the very first ones.
So it's really obvious that this is a really great song, whether it was the first one or the third one. It sounds, to me, this song sounds like it's the one that meant the most. It was the most substantial song.
It was one of them that stuck,
Yeah.
you know, because there was a lot of songs that I wrote that kind of wound up on the cutting room floor, you might say.
Right.
But this one, it stuck around. And because even after I went through several bands and several band members and years had gone by, and then you joined the band, and it just stuck around. It was one of those ones we always had there. And it was always, whenever we did it live, which wasn't very often, but it was always a crowd pleaser too.
Yeah. I remember we would break away and talk a little bit and take a break and talk to the audience. And that this was a song we used during that quiet part of the set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when I listen to the song, I mean, you can just tell by the way the guitar turned out and the lyrics and everything that the song is anointed. You know, that there's something beyond me
Right.
involved in this song, and you can hear it. I mean, you can feel it almost when you're listening to it, and I've always loved that about this song.
Yeah, it's a good song. So we're going to break away to Gideon Productions and show you why we think this song is cool in a segment that we like to call Why It's Cool.
All right, let's get into it.
The most beautiful old acoustic guitar I've ever heard.
I know. It's crazy good. And remember when we were with Gary, that was the first time that we got to use like real large diaphragm microphones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We actually learned a lot from Gary.
We did. He had a really good ear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so many years ago. So young.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the youth in our voice. In both of our voices, actually.
This is such a simple song. There's just not a lot to it.
Yeah.
One guitar, two vocals. Of course, we modified those harmonies to be multiple vocals, but
Yeah.
It's just such a beautiful sounding song.
Yeah, that's so nice.
I love those resolution notes I dropped too.
I had a guy tell me one time that he had this album, Illusion.
Yeah.
And he got to this song. He was driving to Portland. He got to this song, and he said he had to rewind it and listen to it like a whole bunch of times. Like he couldn't get over it.
Wow.
And
that's cool. Right here, I love this guitar chord.
very good.
Here we go. The big build is coming up.
Yes.
love this, how this just gets so huge on these harmonies coming up right here.
Yeah. So fantastic.
That's beautiful. And of course your ending chord.
Yeah. The Beatle chord.
The Beatle chord.
Yeah.
We really like the Beatle chords. Okay, everybody, take a listen. Here it comes. This is awesome.
That's fantastic.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
I don't know if it's because of the newer, like, playing equipment is so much better now, but if you listen to the song in your car or whatever, and when it's really clear, you can hear a bunch of noise that we were making in the studio. I don't know what it is, but it's like rumbling, like maybe there's a headphone cable bouncing off the guitar or something. I don't know
really?
what it is, but
I've never picked up that.
Yeah, it's in there.
Huh. Cool. Well, that's why it's cool, you guys.
All right.
All right, back to the studio. Jeff, that is such a cool song. I love that song.
Me too. So I was playing that guitar part, and just one take, it nailed the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
And Gary came out of the control room, and I remember he said, "Well, you know that song good," or something like that, because we had, been recording with him for a while.
Right.
And, usually a couple of takes, but yeah, that song was, for some reason, the chord progression or whatever, the way I picked it, it was really easy for me to play.
Yeah.
But it's very impressive sounding when you hear it. It sounds awesome.
So I remember this song, you didn't have an acoustic guitar.
Right.
And so you always played this song on your electric guitar
Yep.
in practicing and whatever. And so when we actually recorded the song, Gary's like, "Hey, check this out." And he brings out this old, I have no idea how old it was, but it was an old Gibson flat top acoustic guitar. And it had a big old hole in the front, like maybe it used to have someone had stuck a volume knob in there or something.
Yeah, right.
But it was reverted back to its former glory as just an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And that thing just sounded, well, you can hear it in the recording, it's gorgeous. It's such a good sounding guitar.
And you wouldn't think it would even be, you don't be able to tune it or anything, because it looked like somebody got it wet at some point, and it had a big old bubble back here.
Big hump in the top.
Strings were pulling on the wood, but yeah.
Yeah.
When we listened back to that recording, it was like, wow.
I remember him saying, "You're gonna love this. This is a beautiful sounding guitar." And he was right. He was right. I'm sure he still has it too.
Probably.
Yeah. One of the things that I really remember us working on and that took some time was that one harmony part when there's a pause and then we hit all those resolution notes independently of each other, but they all come together. You do it, I do it, and it's huge. And all this is a guitar and some vocals.
Yep.
And we worked on that for a long time. And I remember having the idea, "Gary, what if we do this?" He's like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And we worked it out. And I felt proud, because wasn't this our first album still?
Yeah. That was,
So I felt proud because this is the first album we had done. We didn't have a ton of experience in the studio, but the producer liked my idea.
yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be really cool." And we worked it out and made it happen. And I was so happy about that, because you listen to that, it's like that last moment in the song when all of those vocals come together during that song. And when you listen to it in stereo, it just goes, it gets huge. It sounds so good.
Yeah, I remember the feeling of just being so stoked every time we would nail something and we'd listen back and go, "Oh my goodness.
Play it
this
again,
thing-
play it
yeah,
again."
This thing's
Yeah.
going to be awesome. And
Yeah. Definitely.
Hopefully this show will introduce it to much bigger audience.
Yeah, I hope so, because everyone should hear this song. It's just
everybody.
gorgeous.
Yes.
You know, not everyone likes the style of music we play, but I'll tell you what, this song, you'll like this song. It's just a beautiful song. So it can reach out to everybody. So if you're watching this show right now, that means that this song is finished, we've published it, and it's ready for download on all the streaming media. So be sure to go and check it out and enjoy it. And it's called Pilot. Be sure to check it out. It's a pretty awesome song.
And I just want to thank you guys for watching the show. And before you go ahead and click that like button, subscribe and ring that bell, and you'll be notified every time we put a new show up.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment. Every time you do, that puts you in a drawing to win some free Unity Gain gear.
All right.
All right, another one in the can.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love doing these FITC retro songs.
Yeah, me too.
They're so much fun. So, yeah, very cool. Well, guys, thanks for watching. We're glad you were here today, and we're so grateful for you guys, and we just hope you're really enjoying these songs. So, we're going to head out of here, and
don't forget to push record.
see you next time. I know what I'm gonna say, I'm just not saying it. All right, one more time. I'm really getting tired of looking at you. Okay, I got it, nailed it.
All right.
All right, another one down the can.
All right.
All right, another one in the can.
All right. All right.
All right, another one in the toilet. What's the terminology? Is it in the can? It is. I think it's in the can.
In the can.
Another one in the can. Yeah. All right, let's do it again.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is another effing. This is another effing show.